好，你看电话给我的呢，够短，拿了。
剩下还有对。
还有。
Hi, I'm Kim. In this video, I'll show you what a typical family weekend looks like for us. No big plans, no fancy activities, just a peaceful normal weekend. But what makes the one different is that after a few weeks working away in Shanghai, the 1,000-kilometer journey home means a little more this time. On Friday night, I started my journey from the subway station near my office, heading to Shanghai South Railway Station at Europe. Even on a regular Friday, the station is packed. I'm a part of the flow moving from the first-tier hustle of Shanghai back to the slower pace of Changsha. I make this trip back and forth a few times a year. It's the reality of being an office worker trying to balance a hybrid life. Right now, my heart is already in my hometown. I'm eager to escape the fast pace and embrace a slow, peaceful weekend.
14号是22下铺，22下铺。
I boarded the overnight sleeper. Next to me was a family of 3, excited to explore Changsha, a city that's gone viral lately. But while they're traveling to a destination, I was just going home. To be honest, looking at their energy, I was a bit jealous. They were ready to conquer Changsha. I was just ready to conquer my bed. There's a strange silence in the rumble of a night train. The world outside fades away, and your heart starts racing ahead of the wheels. I didn't really sleep well, but the night passed quickly. When I arrived at the Changsha railway station, I had to walk a long way to the station to reach the intercity rate waiting room for my transfer. This was the last leg of the journey, so the wait in the transfer hall was short. Even though I was indoors, I could already feel the vibe of a spring morning.
面试。
The intercity train was fast, and when it stopped, my wife was there waiting for me. I saw my wife. We don't usually hug or kiss like Western couples do, but a smile says it all. Just being here with my family is enough. I didn't know my little boy came along too. He got a new skateboard and was eager to show it off.
啊，这个早就买了，上次逛这个很普通的鞋子呀。这个不。
My older boy didn't come. He's in junior high school now, buried in homework and exams. We chatted for a bit and headed to a local shop for breakfast. I've been longing for these rice noodles. You just can't find this taste in Shanghai.
屋底下换的吗？豆子尾的吧，我了一个的。那就坐这里吧，弟。
2个圆汤豆粉，小件不？加点。
This shop is super popular in our neighborhood. Their rice noodles have that perfectly soft and chewy texture. We love having breakfast at these local spots. Convenient, tasty, and right around the corner. A bowl of rice noodles, just 8 yuan. My little boy is having cold noodles from a street store nearby, that's also 8 yuan. Even my older boy, when he comes out to eat by himself, usually spends about 8 yuan. So a full family breakfast cost us 32 yuan. That's roughly 4.6 US dollar or 4 euros. Now we are going to buy ingredients for the next 2 days.
什么牛肉真的吗？
麦菜2块4毛8，2块4毛8斤；小米椒4块9毛8，4块9毛8斤；两斤以上3块9毛8，3块9毛8斤；西瓜红蜜薯9毛9，9毛9一斤；5斤以上8毛8，8毛8斤；水果甜玉米10块钱3个，10块
You
钱。
might wonder why we came to this small wet market instead of the big supermarket. It's because they have a special offer on shrimp. Today, shrimp here only cost 24.8 RMB per斤, that's half a kilo. The prices for other vegetables are also comparable to the supermarket, though the selection is a bit smaller.
7块9毛8，7块9毛8斤；土鸡土鸭每日现杀，包切包做。今天土鸡活动价，
我都在不贵
满
当的
30领券减3块，全山满30领券减3块哦。特价商品哦，芥末鸡尾鸡，美都麒麟瓜3块6毛8，3块6毛8斤；苹果4块9毛9，9块9，9块9一斤哦。今天鸡胸肉8块9，8块9一斤。今天有一句29块8，29块8一斤。现烧黄牛牛肉。
黄牛肉看一下啊，鲜黄牛肉2斤36块8一斤啊，满2斤36块8一斤啊。
我这牙根子板了，俺今天在一山找到了的。
那两一少，面有俺们的嘛，面有我也不晓。
哦。
Now we've got 4 vegetables. They are white scallions, Shanghai greens, water spinach, and a purple eggplant. The shop's slogan is that they don't sell overnight meat. So if we want to save time, this is where we come for groceries.
9块9一斤哦。今天鸡胸肉8块9，8块9一斤。今天有一句29块8，29块8一斤哦。鲜烧黄牛牛肉，鸡翅39块8，39块8一斤。土鸡土鸭每日。
We usually don't cook shrimp on weekdays, since it takes too much time. But since the shrimp are such a great deal today, and we actually have the time, my wife grabbed a little extra. She's been thinking about me being away, and now that I'm back, she wanted to cook up something nice for lunch. In Shanghai, I'm always tracking prices like they are stock market trends. I used to think the suburban markets there were the champions of cheap shrimp. But seeing my wife dive into these discounts, I realized I'm still an amateur. I'm standing here doing the mental math, comparing Shanghai to Changsha, while she's already secured the best match. I guess 1,000 kilometers doesn't just change the scenery, it changes the shrimp economy too.
买点肉吧。
你这是在录视频吗？
好，还是。买了。
那去称吧，然后再买点。
It's time to check out. Here the counter can weigh what you bought, print the labels, and then you pay for everything altogether. In total, we paid 49.07 yuan. That's 6.77 USD or 6.25 euro, with a 3 yuan discount from the WeChat mini program coupon. Calculating these prices in 3 currencies while standing in front of a crowded wet market. I haven't used my brain this much since my high school math final. If my boss saw me this focused on the prices of green chili peppers, I'd probably get a promotion, or at least I'd be the most overqualified grocery shopper in the neighborhood. So let's break down the cost for a whole day. We spent 32 yuan on breakfast, and since the groceries we bought, 49 yuan will last us for 2 days. That's roughly 24.5 yuan per day for lunch and dinner. Add them up, and our daily food budget is about 56.5 yuan. That's roughly 7.8 USD or 7.2 euro.
哎，来喽，你要出去啦？啊。
大哥。
It felt so good to finally be back home. When I left, the weather still felt like winter, even though it was technically spring. But now, stepping out here, I can truly feel the spring in the air. I'm just going to take a moment to rest, take a hot shower, and unpack my suitcase. Then I'll spend some quality time chatting with the kids. Meanwhile, my wife is starting on lunch. She's handling the shrimp first. They need some time to marinate to get that perfect flavor. Honestly, every time I return, it takes a little while to shift gears. I have to switch my mindset from the life fighter mode of the mega city back to the grounded, real-life reason of my hometown.
主要是觉得你大的要吧？你咱们澳洲的绕没了。My wife is going to cook the pork with eggplant. She's actually watching a short video on the Chinese TikTok to check if there is a new way can make it more delicious. This shrimp is one of our favorite dishes. Despite the pork, chicken, shrimp is actually a high quality protein. If I stay at home, I usually cook if I have the time. But today is the first day I come back from Shanghai, so my wife is cooking. 你过来了，先烧火吧噻。
哎，我跟你喝哟，就是接着话，等下家。
I guess the main difference with this new method is soaking the eggplant in salt water and then squeezing it by hand to draw out the moisture.
简单好吃，不油脂。首先，茄子切成长条，加炒菜2倍的盐，腌制10分钟，腌出多余水分，然后加清水，清洗掉多余的盐分。你做起来吧。实话说，肉末茄子好吃没问题，非常入口，还没有得到您的小水分费用。锅中油热，下2毛钱，肉末炒香，炒出油，再放葱姜蒜、干辣椒，一勺豆瓣酱炒香，炒出红油。做的肉末茄子一点也不油腻，好吃又下饭。
是有人给人。
哎，你个不落，我个有个这样的。你在哪里打球啊？啊，旁边啊？
韩国人文化宫那里。
哦，国文化宫你进去了吗？进去过没有？
It's lunchtime. 2 dishes are plenty for us today. Stir-fried shrimp and eggplant with pork, absolutely family favorites. We try to eat at home for lunch and dinner as often as possible. We believe it's the best for the kids' well-being and for our own health too. Later this afternoon, the older boy is heading out to play badminton, while the little one will be hanging out in the neighborhood with his friends. They're actually wearing matching green outfits today. We got this in Chongqing last summer, and they still love wearing them. We cherish every moment with them, but you know, it's bittersweet. One day they'll grow up, start their own lives, and we'll see them less and less. My older boy plays badminton better than all of us now, but unlike his little brother, who couldn't wait to show off his skateboard, the bigger guy is way too cool to put on a show for me. He's too busy playing with his friend to even let me watch. See that? He just ran downstairs and found his tribe instantly. I love this about our neighborhood. It's the weekend and the playground is already buzzing with energy. No driving, no scheduling, just pure fun right outside our door.
Now we take a walk to the lake.
It's way more comfortable to be here than in Shanghai. Here I feel the rhythm of life. In Shanghai, there's only the clock of Earth. These flowers smell so nice. You can see the bees busy with the pollination. We say, when life is peaceful and tranquil, there are people who bear the burden for you to keep moving forward. Do flowers have the awareness to thank bees?
Watching after dinner is a very common activity here, but since it's the weekend, the park is absolutely buzzing with people tonight. It's surrounded by several residential compounds, making it the go-to spot for the neighborhood. The table tennis courts are packed, there's various spots open, and if you listen closely, you can hear someone singing over there. It feels much more comfortable now that spring is here and the trees have turned lush green.
多少？扫描成功，请取走包裹。
笔袋啊。
这是我们的样子过来的。哎呀，这是好多笔。
I was really glad to see my old boy show off his pull-ups. It wasn't just he was willing to show me, he also made some real progress.
今天送给你的啊？这个是大的，那个是小的。都是今天拿回来的。
这个是我买的，这个是。
你这个是什么时候买的？
Then the little one called me into his room to show me his silk worms. He was so eager to share them with me. Even his big brother was drawn in to take a look. Watching them eat and grow is just like watching your own babies or pets. It's that same simple joy of nurturing something. It's another beautiful sunny day. I took my little boy back to the same park we visited yesterday, this time for an outdoor camping hangout with a friend's family. My wife and the older boy have their own plans today. Look at all these street food stores. It's usually much quieter here. The good weather must have drawn a big crowd, so more vendors showed up.
这，你叫叔叔就好了。
This is actually my first time meeting my friend's wife and kids.
哎，你好。你好。哦，哥，这装备挺齐全呢。
装备还在升级。
哦。
来坐。
小朋友呢？
小朋友你坐，来。
哦，这里好，哎，还有。
文叔叔。
哎，怎么叫
是不是双胞胎啊？
鸭子
不是双胞胎吧？
是的。
是双胞胎啊？啊，厉害厉害了！你这个有福气了，这一次。
叫什么名字啊？
这属于什么？
那个哥哥签
啊？
蚊子签。
蚊子签啊。
蚊子签啊，这个装备这么齐全，可以的。可以可以。
He's actually the same age as me. He went through a divorce from his first marriage, no kids from that one, and started a new family with his second wife. They have a boy and a girl, a perfect pair. They are adorable and only 2 years old.
哎，又不深。
My friend managed to catch some small shrimp in the stream, and my little boy wanted to try catch some himself.
嗯。
帮我打开一下。
哦。
爸爸，吊手是免费的吗？
是免费的，是叔叔带过来的。
是啊，叔叔阿姨弄的，肯定免费的。
带过来的，没事的。
你为什么也有这个？
他们也买了呗，说明这个装备很流行呢。哎，过来鸭子过来，过厉害。
Wow, his wife even ordered food delivery straight to our spot. And look at this, a guy just delivered several boxes of fresh fruit right here. Even though this is a camping area, getting a delivery is no problem at all.
这个西瓜是不是搞错了？
你不说2斤吗？
这有2斤吗？
这个网上订水果比那现场买还是划算一点吧？还是没那么划算？
那不划算呢，那
要会送啊，它配送费啊要。
呢。
嗯。
I bet even if you are fishing by a remote river or lake, you could still order a meal if you got hungry. The vibe in this park is amazing. This corner is usually the go-to spot for camping. Let's take a look. Time for some Chinese calligraphy. I rarely find the time during the week, so I treasure this weekend moment. The brush strokes force me to slow down. It's my escape from the hustle and the fast pace of the modern world. Life slips away so fast if you aren't careful. Honestly, the present moment is the only thing that's real. Life is not only about making a living, but also about keeping a little space for poetry. Thanks for spending this weekend with us.